Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. So in this one I am going to be replacing the rear toe link arm in my S550 Mustang. So the one I'm replacing with is the performance pack version of the control of the arm. So it should be slightly better than the ones that you would get for the base models. But it's a pretty straightforward process. There's only two bolts that you'll have to really take out and deal with. So you'll need an 18mm, 21mm torque wrench, possibly breaker bar, an impact or a wrench or ratchet of some kind. And then the kit comes supplied with two new bolts, thread locker, and the new arms. So I'll get set up here real quick and show you how to do it. Okay, so the first one I'm going to take out is this bolt here, and that is going to be the 18mm. And just as you can see, this thing moves around pretty easily. So it might be causing some deflection when I'm going over bumps. But that one's pretty easy to get out. Let me get the next one. So for this one, you may just need to use a ratchet since there's not a whole lot of space for an impact. So if you've got the kit like me, you are going to reuse this nut. So make sure you hold on to that. And pop it out. Alright, now that you got both of them out, you're ready to reinstall. So, it doesn't matter which one goes on what side. However, you are wanting this bolt that's welded on or fixed on to be on toward the rear of the car. That way you can get your impact or whatever wrenches that you need onto the actual bolt itself to tighten down. But prior to reassembly, for the bolt to the subframe, just put a little Loctite on it. And then as you can see, this bolt is grooved, so when you're threading it through, you'll thread it back onto this plate on the back side, so you'll need to make sure you line up those threads or those grooves. So, just something to look for. And as you took it off, you kind of want to keep it in the same orientation. So you can use this hole on the bottom of the plate or of this washer as a guide. And there's also a little bump here that you can use as a reference point, because for me, mine was already pressing against that, so I'm just going to put everything back in that spot. So on the back side, grab an 18mm wrench and grab your ratchet. And then go ahead and just tighten everything down. The wrench on the backside will keep everything in place. Yeah, the wrench on the backside will keep everything in place. That way you can kind of keep it lined up as best as possible. Keep in mind you will want to have a alignment done afterwards, just to make sure everything's all good to go. Then once that side's tightened down, you can go on to the one to the knuckle, and you'll reuse the same one that you had taken off. Then after you got everything tightened down, you're ready to torque it. So from what I could find, the torque specs are 129 foot-pounds on both this and to the subframe. Alright. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So after this, you're pretty much good to put the tire back on and drive it down the road. Now again, I will say you should get a proper alignment done shortly after doing this, especially if you're messing with something that controls the toe, because you don't want to have any unwanted tire wear. So try not to drive on it too long before you get it checked out. But the process is the exact same on both sides. It's super quick, super easy. Should only take you maybe half hour to an hour tops to do both. But yeah, that's it. So this was yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So if you enjoyed the content, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below. And I'll see you in the next one.